Today we are going to a restaurant that has set a world record, from opening the doors to hanging up a 3 Michelin star plate in just 4 months. Welcome to South Tyrol, located in northern Italy. Confused? Tyrol is a historic region in the Alps. At one time it belonged to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. After World War I, a big chunk was broken off and given to Italy. It included Trentino, Trieste and South Tyrol. As you can see, this part of the world is stunning, a perfect setting for fine dining. I don't know much about this place, but I know that their concept is called Cook the Mountain. I am a bit skeptical, yet curious at the same time. The building is huge and beautifully preserved. You can feel the history as you pass through its elegant spaces. We are shown to the garden, where we will enjoy the first part of our experience. This place feels magical. We get a warm welcome from the culinary wizard Chef Norbert Niederkoffler, who personally greets every guest. I settle in with a glass of Jacques Salas and take a peek at the wine list. They have a wine pairing for 180 euros, which includes a little bit of everything, including local, Italian and German wines. As I'm in the mood for some amazing wines, I ordered 2 bottles, 1 white and 1 red. Which ones? I leave it up to restaurant manager and head sommelier Lucas. First bites are next. A small tart with marinated shrimp, walnut and fermented blackcurrant powder. A churros made from local flour topped with emulsions of egg, crème fraîche and chives. A flatbread with prosciutto and green cheese with local herbs. And last, Bauern toast and a special kind of cheese. I will let Executive Chef Mauro explain.
We finish with our Bauer toast. Bauer toast is the toast of the farmers. Inside, great cheese. This is one of the most lower fat cheese in the world, and on top a powder made from cumin. Hope you can enjoy.
His hope became a reality. Lots of textures and flavors that surprised me. Out of the ordinary, I enjoy the boldness here. Already I can say that this service team has had excellent training. They are young, but their movement is incredibly precise. I think this will be a great experience. With a taste of what we can expect, we take a look at the menu. The fuzzy cover is a traditional wool fabric called Loden. It shows the connection between the restaurant and the historic location we are in. We are sitting in the garden of the old executive villa for textile producer Mosmer. Founded in 1894, they designed and dressed the royals of the Habsburg court. The factory is still just across the road and today makes ultra-high quality fabric for brands like Louis, Chanel and Gucci. As a tribute to its roots, they kept the name Mosmer. The only big change is the addition of a modern kitchen. Next, we head inside for our first courses and choose our wine. Lucas presents us with 3 options, 2 Italian and 1 French. I take my pick. It's a 2021 Primo Grande Cuvée from Terlan. It's one of the best rated white wines in Italy at the moment. The menu starts with one of their most intense and complex dishes. Summer salad with 20 to 30 different types of leaf, herb and flower depending on the day. Finished with a gazpacho dressing. On the side is grissini, filled with homemade pesto with the leftovers from the salad. They are not messing around. Really exciting with intense flavors. The gazpacho dressing complemented it perfectly and the grissini added a nice crunch. This is a beautiful start. We are 1 course into the tasting menu called Cook the Mountain. I am super curious how they will reflect this in the upcoming dishes. It's 14 courses for 320 euros, with the option of ordering some of Chef Norbert's classics. I am in. Our bottle of red shows up. Lucas took my request seriously and he chose a real big gun. It's a 2010 Barolo Monfortino from Giacomo Conterno. Chef Norbert is back, this time to give us a guided tour of the property. When he took over this heritage building, he found himself bound by strict regulations when it came to renovation. It led to some clever solutions. One of them was to break up the dining space into different areas. We see a lot of preserved history, both from the textile factory and the original notes for Chef Norbert's Cook the Mountain philosophy. Among all these relics of the past, something modern stands out. Every room has one of these high-end speakers that delivers gorgeous sound. Good sound is something Chef Norbert values almost as much as the food itself. The tour concludes in Chef Norbert's favorite place.
Welcome in the kitchen.
It's full of bells and whistles and includes a chef's table. To create this, they had to build a separate structure with totally different architecture. Although Atelier Mössmer is just a year old, Chef Norbert is a seasoned chef. For over 25 years, he ran the San Hubertus restaurant in Hotel Rosa Alpina, just 45 minutes from here. They received their first star in the year 2000, the second in 2007, and the third in 2017. When the hotel announced it was closing for major renovations, Chef Norbert moved his operation here. He created his philosophy over 25 years ago. Cook the mountain. Here, Chef explains.
We have 4 pillars in our kitchen. We are not using any vegetable which comes out of the greenhouse. There's absolutely no citrus, no olive oil, and one of the most important things is no waste. This is what we are going to teach to the young people.
A fish course is next. It's summer trout, twice smoked. It's topped with trout roe and different phases of the elderflower. The final touch is kefir. I'm not a big fan of trout roe, but it blended beautifully with the dish. The kefir added a playful and light freshness. Really nice flavors, great textures. This was a brilliant dish. Our bread service is next. It's simple sourdough with pea pollen to add flavor and sweetness, and a mix of seeds for texture. It's served with a butter that is whipped like cream. I have to say I prefer butter in its classic form. Our first classic dishes are next. It's whitefish tartare. It showcases how we can use the whole fish in one bowl. The tartare is made from the best parts of the fish and the rest is cooked down into a broth. On top, deep-fried scales of the fish, green apple and some dill oil. The sauce was super concentrated with beautiful flavors. It was also a game of temperature with warm sauce and cold tartare. I get the sense that there is some serious cooking happening behind the scenes. It's like modern gastronomic alchemy. So far, everything has been excellent. The presentation has beautiful plates and great plating, and the flavors are incredibly strong as well. We're moving to the chef's table for our next few courses. Coming up, a classic Italian risotto. The base is cooked in buttermilk, and richness is elevated further with sheep butter. The dish is super aromatic thanks to trigonella herbs. It's finished with 2 creams. One made with wild mountain greens, emulsified with blackcurrant wood oil. And the second is based on donkey milk. Together, this dish has a beautiful, velvety texture. This was really good, but it wasn't as exciting as the previous dishes. When we think about eating snails, French cuisine often jumps to mind. But it's actually a whole South European thing, including here in Italy. And it's our next course. Snails cooked in a horseradish cream. Underneath is a paste of watercress and the dish is completed with the Remsen tempura and seasonal herbs. Absolutely incredible. The flavors were cleverly constructed and paired together perfectly. The seasonal herbs amazingly complemented the flavor of the snails. I can say this was the best snail dish I have ever had in my life. Our next course is an innovative tribute to a childhood favorite, macaroni. It's called paiata alla mamma rosa. Instead of pasta, they use tender veal paiata, slow cooked to mimic the texture of the famous comfort food. For sauce, they use white hip rosebuds, salted onions, garlic and white wine. It's topped with watercress oil. Another banger. We have great news for you. When we reach 500,000 subscribers, we will have another insane giveaway. We are still a little far from there, but you all keep saying that the channel deserves more subscribers. You said it, not me. But the truth is, 66% of you watch our videos without subscribing. So if you guys hit that subscribe button, we can reach that goal much faster. Let's get there together. Details coming soon. Before our next course, we get some badass knives. Traditional and handcrafted, especially for the restaurant, by Mauro's dad, a second-generation knife maker.
Here we have the less elegant part of the main course, but sometimes maybe the more special one.
Our main course is Fischione. It's a breed of duck, also known as widgeon. Is it a cousin to the pigeon? It sure sounds like it. Here it's cooked on an open fire, served on a homemade pesto with a piece of filet. Finished with the sauce of the duck and topped with locally grown New Zealand spinach and chanterelle mushrooms finished on the open fire. It also comes with a side. It's cevapcici made with the drippings from other meat courses. Let's hear Lucas explain the best way to attack this course.
I would recommend to finish the meat. For sure you will have left a little bit of the sauce. Take the cevapcici, put it in the sauce and enjoy everything together.
This was a serious dish. Cooking over an open fire changes the game, especially when it's cooked as perfect as this. A superb main course. The sweet courses are coming up, signaled by the seamless switch of water glasses and napkins. Notice the graceful movement. Our first dessert is an apricot sorbet made in the smoker, served on a crumble with buttermilk sabayon and topped with apricot powder. The staff are young but professional, and you can feel they are happy to be here. Genuine smiles. Don't get better than this. The same goes for this perfect mirror service. Our main dessert is served by the member of the pastry team. It's rhubarb poached in elderflower syrup and white chard, topped with creamy yogurt mascarpone, a compote of red berries, and pieces of meringue. The dust on top is bee pollen, woodruff powder, and fermented raspberries. Both desserts were great and fit perfectly with the flow of the menu. I really like them. With dinner service over, the kitchen is free for a tour. Chef Mauro explains one of the challenges of cooking the mountain is storing and preserving ingredients. He calls this fridge the library.
Because during the winter time, here we have only 3 things that are really good. Potatoes, beetroots, and snow. That's it.
From here, we have one more stop on the tour.
This is the kind of fermentation I'm crazy about.
The wine cellar. We are back at the chef's table, just in time for one more bite. It's another classic, tarte tatin, an upside-down caramelized apple tart, served with fresh yogurt ice cream. It's warm and rich flavors with cool and creamy textures. What could be better than apple pie and ice cream? Look at that perfection. It tastes as good as it looks. Last but not least are the petit fours, with tarts, cookies and jellies to see us off. Our total for today is just over 3,300 euros for 3 people. So what do I think Atelier Meusmer? The flavors were super intense, and the hospitality was perfect. I enjoyed the playfulness and the beauty of the architecture, where the classic meets the modern. Just like this outstanding mentor and his young team. For me, he is not just a chef. He is an amazing mentor. And he is not just cooking the mountain, he is the artist of the mountain. Many say that you can't work with the new generation the same way anymore. It seems Norbert has found a way to connect with them, inspire them, and lead them. The chef has put all his life experience into this restaurant. You should come here and try to find a mistake in it. I must confess, I didn't find any. And that does it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, hit subscribe. See you next time.
You can call me stupid.